Hello, everybody. How's it going? Let's play more of this Uncharted waters.
No, we're not going to do that. Oh, you know what? We should just do entire character streams. That'd be good.
New adventure?
Oh, that would be terrible. That'd be pretty awful. It would. John over on YouTube. Hello, John. Good morning, John. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. And then DD Dragon on Twitch. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How's things? How's the wife and kids? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna do a whole adventure today. Speaking of adventures, this is not a new adventure though. Unfortunately, this is an old adventure that we are doing again. That being, we gotta sail around the Horn of Africa. And make sure we bless the rains first, though. John, you did the impossible. You replayed Enindo and actually beat the game. Dang, how long did it take you? And tell me about your experience in profound detail. I want to know. Because one does not simply beat Enindo. The great eye is ever watchful. That game is riddled with ash and dust. The very air you breathe is a poisonous fume. Not with 10,000 gamers could you do this. It is folly. I'm gonna get you. Oh no. You know, I don't like that you can't battle at night. Come on. No, they're right there. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Attack the warships. Jake Faxnake Cake! How's it going? Of course a Hawaiian streamer is playing Uncharted. Gotta represent. Oh, shoot. Hey, this guy's from Portugal, so should I reset? Yeah, John, you gotta give me details. Did you like the game? What'd you think of the game? I can't remember. I think you hate Enindo. But I'm not super sure. I probably should not be fighting a guy from Portugal. So I'm gonna actually reset. Because that sounds like a way to do it. Yeah, Jake, for some reason, all the people who like Enindo are in my streams. And everybody else on the planet does not like Enindo. I don't I don't know. It's one of my least favorite on this system. I don't think it's the worst RPG on this system in English by a stretch. But it's one of my least favorites for sure. You think everyone hates Enindo, or you think everyone hates Enindo. I could go either way. It could. I know a lot of people who do hate Enindo, but also think where we're at as a culture right now is finding kind of the underdogs and the unsung and the things like that, because we're kind of bored. Everybody knows Super Mario World is great. Everybody knows Chrono Trigger is excellent. And so we've kind of shifted to, hey, you know what's awesome? This game that nobody cared about, you know? You attract people with a taste for quality. How's it going, Baron Redwing? I do. And that's an underhanded compliment that I will accept. I attract people with a taste for quality. Oda Nobunaga becoming a warlock is a very interesting concept, even if it's overdone. Yeah, and I've said that I do think there's interesting stuff in Enindo. I just don't think it's very fun to play, you know? Like, I think recruiting is awesome. I think that's super cool. But actually doing it is as boring as heck. Dungeons are boring. The music is terrible. I bet you it's a lot better on the PC version, though. You think it's too long? Arguably too long, yeah. You should be able to get to, like, the tactical stuff a lot sooner. And it's ugly, too. It's a really ugly game. This game's prettier. Well, I don't know about that. It might be. I don't know. We're going to start off right away with the Nintendo hate. I don't think I greeted you properly, though. Baron, I hope you've been well. And Jake, Fake Cake Snake, I hope you've been good, too. Thanks for popping in. I apologize for missing the stream yesterday, but I had stuff to do. And, you know, I love to do stuff. So, no stream yesterday, but we got the stream today. So, we're doing fine. We're just going to get here around the western coast of Africa and go from there. Yeah, that's another interesting thing, DD Dragon. Actually, getting to the boss is super boring, but it is interesting that the final boss changes depending on factors that you can start to get a scent of early in the game. I think that's all right, you know? So John says, it's okay, subpar graphics that look straight out of NES. Agreed. Story is decent. I don't remember much story at all. I think most of the game is not story. Most of the game is just kind of moving from thing to thing. But I think the intro cutscenes are really cool. You know, like that's something. Come on, bro. Here we go. Ninja training grounds are necessary to grind levels and use spells. Worm simulation is something, so spells are useless, but it spam the heck out of storms as it did hit enemy users. What's up, the blacks? The backseater YT. How are you doing? Let's save here just in case. Just in case. Sometimes I wonder, what would a Nintendo have looked like if a different developer had handled the exact concept, you know? Might have been interesting. A bit smoother, perhaps. And then I gotta give it gotta give it some slack though, because it is a PC port to Super Nintendo, and a lot of those suffer. A lot of them do. And I just played through the Ultimas. I get it. I get it. I got the Might and Magics looming over me. I get it. There's gonna be some portentous I get the ports. Some dark skies ahead, but that's all right. You got the X-Wing Rogue Squadron comics for your birthday. Well, happy birthday. When was that? Very, very recently. I'll sing happy birthday to you if you'd like. In any voice that I can do. Sometimes you fight Oda in the castle, sometimes you fight him in the cave in the castle. Giving Nintendo a 6 out of 10. What's your, out of curiosity, John, what's your baseline for an average score on a 10-point scale? It's not the same for everybody. For me, 5 is a... Whoop, I didn't see that. For me, 5 is a baseline score on a 10-point scale. So I give a Nintendo a 4 because I think it is below average for the system. Average would be like, what's the average RPG on SNES? Like Breath of Fire 1 and Lufia. You know, they're kind of rough around the edges. Lufia 1, that is. Lufia 2 is a friggin' gem. Oh, just recently. Yeah, happy birthday, Backseater. 18 at last. Can you believe it? Hey. They weren't doing that right. Yeah, this is the big, long stretch here. But I think we're out of the storm zone. So how many times have you beaten the game, DD Dragon? We're gonna save here. Because I don't know if they're gonna have a shipyard, but they might. And I have a sneaking suspicion that there's something that needs fixing. Nope. Okay, so let's save first. Just in case any spooky stuff happens. While we're on the high seas. Oh, I like Breath of Fire 2 quite a bit. You've beaten it 6 times, but never fought him in the cave? That's interesting. Is it something that you've never tried to go for and you just kind of keep it loosey-goosey? Or it's based on the time that you spend in the initial part of the game, right? Something like that? I do like Breath of Fire too. Because there are ways to exploit certain heliums, use it, resell them, and go to a higher place. That's the reason why you give it a higher score, is because there's exploitation mechanics. Or there are mechanics you can exploit. We'll say that. Do you have to have played a Nintendo as a kid to truly love a Nintendo? I always dislike that argument, but it seems like the people who really, really like a Nintendo are the ones who played it as a kid. I'm struggling to think if I've met somebody who really loves a Nintendo, like adores it. The kind of people who would say crazy things like, Nintendo is better than Final Fantasy VI. I don't think those are people who just played it for the first time. I'm going to go out on a limb there. Never knew about the different fight. Took my sweet old time. Oh yeah, that'll do it then. Mage, what non-JRPG game series do you think could work as a JRPG? There is a super good answer to that, and I think that's an interesting question. The question, in case anybody else wants to ask or wants to answer it, is what non-JRPG series do you think could work as a JRPG? Now, I personally don't think there's that much difference, especially if you go back further in time, but I think they've both kind of developed their own stereotypes over time. I'm going to go ashore and check repairs and things. I've heard people say that. That's why, DD, I gotta mention that. Now, let me see. Let me do this. Okay, the easy answer is Wizardry, because that's how we got Final Fantasy 1 in the first place. But I think Wizardry easily lends itself to the more dungeon crawling JRPGs, of which there are plenty. They don't tend to get as much, let's say, fame as the as much attention as the more story-oriented. That's fun to say. Story-oriented. As the more story-oriented JRPGs, the more linear, ones. But yeah, I think that would absolutely fit. So, anyway, Wizardry, Ultima. Without those, we wouldn't have JRPGs anyway. A different time and place. You had to be there. Oh, what's that, James? How's it going? Less than 0% chance of a. There is. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'll tell you right now. There will never be an Nintendo Redux. We're going with this because I didn't finish it. There we go. There we go. Ravaging Justice heard it. How's it going, Justy? Hey, how's that controller treating you? I'm glad it arrived safely. Thanks for participating in the giveaway. I think it's high time we do another giveaway, innit? Maybe. Oh, we should do a semi-quincentennial giveaway. Maybe I have something that's a bit on the patriotic side that we could give away. I'm not going to be streaming on July 4, but tomorrow, right? What is today? Thursday? The controller's great. I'm glad you like it. Awesome. What have you tried it out on? I used it on PC and Switch. Oh, and a Pi, a Raspberry Pi. Let's see who this is. Right here. Portuguese trade ships. Oh, they're pirates! Well, if you don't know, we're going to be hunting pirates there. No, we can't debark. Battle. Attack the pirate fleet. Rescue Rangers? So good. Sometimes some crime goes slipping through the cracks, but these two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. If you need help, just call Bandale. Rescue Ranger, Bandale, Rescue Rangers. No one never fails once they're involved somehow. Whatever's out gets solved. Bandale. You had to be there. What a time to be alive. I don't really want to go that way, but here we go. All right, let me see what else. The controller is going to go to for emulator. Nice. Well, and it works with a lot of games too. You know, you're not gonna get joysticks and stuff like that, DualShock or anything, but you can get away with quite a bit, which is neat, I think. Let's see. That alone is worth attending this stream. Oh, you flatter me. I am susceptible to flattery. I've ever become rich, I'd buy the rights to a Nintendo and a few other titles. I'd let you. That's what I would watch. I would watch just to see what would happen. You know? But I'm doing good apart from the whole PlayStation physical stuff. Oh, we have not discussed that yet. That's a good topic, James. So knowing when you're done, you'll try to conquer it at the end of the month. He suddenly canceled the battle. Yeah. There's annoying stuff in it for sure. Did you name your boat Ultima? We did. We named it Ultima. Okay. So, how are you all recovering from this whole shenanigans with PlayStation now deciding that they don't really care about let me see, if I turn this way, am I gonna catch him? I don't think I will. Oh no, I will. How do we feel about PlayStation, potentially Xbox as well? That's the rumor right now. Not doing physical, period. And it's not exactly like breaking news, because we all knew it was coming. You know, everybody was like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. The article that I saw was like, to keep up with consumer demand, we're gonna have fewer options for consumers. That line right there is insane. I read that. I was like, to keep up with consumer demand, you're gonna offer less. Does that make sense at all? No, it doesn't. The more options that you have as a consumer, the better. That is so backwards. I could go off on that all day. I need to teach like a college class on economy or something and just fly off the handle on that. But you guys can be my college class. Talk about all that good stuff. Let's see. We'll turn this way. Oh, is it Vi? Somebody, I think, oh, it's somebody. I think it was you that mentioned that. I don't know, I can't remember nothing. It was you. Yeah, I remember just now. John says that is ridiculous. Every game, especially games that become digital, and they say you don't actually own the games. Exactly. So now, enjoy a future in which you own nothing. Everything will be rented and streamed, and you're expected to enjoy it. Get in line and enjoy it. And if you don't, how dare you? Don't be a hater. You know, there's a lot of people out running defense for capitalists who don't care about them at all. To be honest, I expect it was going to happen at some point, just not as soon as 2028. The problem is the games are bigger than Blu-ray discs, and there's nothing better right now. I doubt there would be otherwise. Yeah, and then couple that with you know, all kinds of news of studios shutting down. Whoa, we got 8 crew? Hang on! Oh, we got 1 guy alive here. Okay, that's bad. I just lost. That's why we saved, because I did not see that I only had a few guys on that. But yeah, I think, you know, games getting too big, games getting too expensive. It all, like, there's supposed to be safety, you know, but then the problem is when something bombs and it only costs $1 million, or something bombs and only costs $100 million to make, there's a big difference. You know, I think PlayStation and Xbox. Here's my guess. Okay, the magic of prestidigitation and prophecy. I think that PlayStation and Xbox will eventually not merge, but they're eventually just going to recreate PCs. Essentially, they're moving in that direction, and we're going into that kind of hyper expensive. There's not going to be any exclusives or anything like that. It's just an all digital box. Okay, you've got physical that's going to move to the collector's market, to the small kind of side of oh, we had 90. Oh no, we only had 53 dudes on there. Okay, so I just got to be more careful. What was I talking about? Yeah, you're gonna have physicals move to that. Nintendo's still doing physical. I don't know how long they're gonna hold out. Nintendo, always kind of the outlier, leading from behind from the front kind of thing. It's really weird. Nintendo definitely dominating these like crazy unit sales, but at the same time, people don't always take cues from Nintendo, and Nintendo doesn't always take cues from anybody else. Now, it is weird that, we're talking about all these Western studios shutting down and struggling, and Xbox increasing the price of their systems. Nintendo is increasing its employee rates across the board. So it's like, what is this company doing that other companies could learn from, to where they could pay developers more and actually stay in business? And I think that it has to do with how budgets are managed, and all kinds of things like that. Now, I don't know. We might be headed to a crash. We might not be. I don't know. I did see that. Xbox is increasing their price a second time. Nintendo boosted Sony's effort in this problem. I don't know what you mean. I word dumped a bunch too, so I don't remember what was all said. We're just gonna keep moving on. That's fine. Dude, the slowest friggin' ships on the planet on this game. Oh, game key cards. Yeah, ending now too. Okay, this is my understanding of game key cards. When Switch 2 rolled out, lots of game key cards. And then eventually, there was enough to begin producing regular carts, and Nintendo made that an option for a third party. And it seems like now there's a question of, why don't you just put the game on the thing that when you have the option, people like Square Enix, because you can. But the option is something that I think some of those publishers are taking because of the cost. So the offsetting of the cost seems like it's an attempt to combat this problem with physicals. But I don't know, because I'm not super happy about the game key cards myself. But I think you can avoid game key cards and actually find one where the thing is on the thing. Okay, I need to do this again. Beg your pardon, and then we'll go ahead and actually save at the next spot. In case I run into those pirates again, I'm gonna get them this time. I just need to be more careful with my ship. Or what we could do is move crew to the ship. No, and it's not an excuse. I wouldn't say excuse at all. It's not my business to make excuses for multi-billion-dollar companies. That's somebody else's interest, somebody else's hobby. I think that's the reason why they rolled out the game key cards, particularly when there were shortages early on. But now that they've provided more options, I wish that publishers valued physical enough to put the cart on physical rather than choose the game key card. Because evidently Square, for example, could pick the physical cart and not the... Oh, here we go. Transfer. And not the the other thing, but oh well, that's the way it goes. Okay, let me see here. We are going to do like, yeah, and then dump the rest here. That way we don't have that same problem. All done. Can I save here? No. Okay. Well, let's get out of here then. Ba-ba-boom. Do I have game key cards? I feel like this is like a McCarthy era type thing. That guy has game key cards. Seize him. Like I've bought games physical before, so arguably there's been plenty of times in which I haven't cared about ownership that much. I've chosen to purchase a game physically digitally rather than physically. For whatever reason, there were a couple times that I just couldn't get around to it. Wanted to download it sooner, didn't have time to get to the store, whatever. But the thing I don't like about the game key cards is it's kind of like the worst of both worlds type thing. I think another thing that people don't talk about too often is the download in a box, like cloud versions and stuff like that. There's a lot there. Oh yeah, we should save here. And I am on my way to Cochin because I don't know how it's pronounced. Because there's a guy I gotta talk to. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? Let me. No, we're fine. The less I gotta do, the better. Oh, we need food. Hopefully I brought money with me. Oh, I did. Good. Whew. No. There we go. Yeah, make sure we're all stocked up on the water. Is that all this one can carry? Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, man. How long was I muted for? No. I was muted for like a really long time. Oh. I don't know how that happened. The entire duration. There's no way, because I was talking to people earlier. And they were like answering questions of mine, so at some point around when I left Africa. Okay, so not that long. Whew, my gosh. Thanks for letting me know. Since you got here, okay. Mr. Thou, good to see you. Thanks for the heads up, folks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, maybe we will buy some stuff. Quartz from Aden or Mombasa. Okay. I need to go to Calicut now. Sometimes I get worried about stuff like that because I was talking a lot. We were talking about key cards. DD Dragon, are you still around? We were talking about key cards. Did I just stop talking at some point? I gave like this whole long like dissertation on all of that, and I might have been muted the whole time. I don't know. Yeah, terrible. Wah wah wah. Thanks for letting me know, because I would have done the entire stream muted. Okay, let's go to Calicut. Yeah. And then I was talking about, did you hear me talk about how there are games that I've purchased digitally? So they're like, it's not like I care about every single game being physical, but okay, here we go. Need a map. Are you kidding me? Do you have to keep bugging him to get the map, or what? You heard that part? Okay, at least that's there. Sailed all the way over here. You're gonna give me that friggin' map. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Imagine sailing halfway around the world and the guy's just like, nah, I'm not going to give you a map. Sometimes I'll buy it digital for convenience sake, which is where I get that's the angle of consumer preference, quote unquote, or consumer demand. But there's plenty of times where I'd love to go out of my way and get something physical. Again, having fewer options is not good. All right, I'm gonna sleep for the night and come back. Alfonso de Albuquerque. I don't know who that is. Somebody from history, I suppose, huh? All right, let's see if we can just blow all our money. Wait, what did he say? Oh my gosh. This is so bogus. This is peak Koei design right here. You just gotta keep spamming something in a menu. What the heck? Oh. Am I muted again? What the heck? How did that happen? I didn't even touch anything. Somebody's hit mute here. Okay. I don't know. I was just complaining about this. I don't know what to do here. Like, what? Aaron, you got nothing for me? Do I gotta go back there and keep spamming it? I don't see a ship appearing. I got nothing. Came all the way out here just to talk to this one guy. We could always beat him up, you know? Right there, broski. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, man. This is the worst. This is pretty bad. Like, you can't advance the game because of this. That's kind of wild. I don't know. Okay, so this guy will not give us the map. Now, really not sure what to do about that. So, DD Dragon, if you've got any advice or anything, he won't fork up the map. You needed to look up a video on YouTube to win an argument. You gotta get off social media, man. Life is so much better without it. I've been there. I've done that. I did my time. I feel like I can't do that anymore. What was the argument? Okay, I gotta look this up because this is stinky poo poo. Let me see here. Oh, that's hyper specific too. That's a gamer argument if ever I heard one. Okay, Aaron, any guesses on what to do about this? Could it be tied to like a stat or a crew number, something like that? Let me see here. What are we at? Shoot, do I really only have 5,000 gold left? I guess so. We've been blowing a ton on this. Oh, I thought that you'd played this one before, DD Dragon. Being a fan of Nintendo and all that. How many mates do we have? Let's see. We got 6 of them. We got Marco, Christopher, Nicholas, Roberto. This is Saint Nicholas. This is Marco Polo, and this is Christopher Columbus. Fernando and Benedetto. So, you quit early. You should play New Horizons. It's really good. Okay, so maybe we'll wait for the month to roll over. We'll just go out. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. So, where could I sail now to buy some of that quartz that you were talking about? We could do that a couple times. Build that up. I'm gonna camp here for the month and just see what I can get. You know what? I should probably do that from town, because then that way we're not actually going to oh, is 1 day off? 2 days off? There we go. All right, 1 day. Oh yeah, you could just look that up. Okay, let's see. Been hanging around the port of Ternate. Okay, so he moved ports. Now, a couple things then. If let me see where that is. It better not be far, because we're just gonna keep chasing this dude. Oh, you're kidding me. It is far. Yeah, he moved a good distance, too. Okay, I'm gonna go hunt him down, and I still haven't saved. The last time I saved, I was coming up the east coast of Africa. So if we need to reset and do some money... Okay, let me go, and we'll go see him first, and if he refuses to give it over or sell it or whatever, and then we'll reset, and yeah, we'll buy quartz instead, and then come here with a fortune and see if that's what it is. But my gosh. Okay, he went to Ternate. That is down. It's at 50. Man, the dude got here real quick, too. Ah, come on, give me those diagonals. I think, so how much of a problem speedrunning this game is the diagonals. Seems like hitting that wrong could cost you. Let's see, there should be a gap between islands here. And coming up on it. Oh, it's on the other side of this island. Okay. There it is. Okay. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh, I didn't know you could use the shoulder buttons for the shoulder turning for the thing. Huh. Oh, I missed what you said. Okay, if you need to make a few trips, cloth in Joa sells very well in Arabia, Africa, so you could do Aiden for quartz to sell in Joa, buy cloth there to sell in Aiden. Okay. I was using the D-pad the whole time for all that. Okay, let's see if we can find him. Okay. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. How much space do we actually got in our holds here? This is the boogers part. This part here, I know. I just want to play the game, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Mombasa, I think we actually were just south of that at Mozambique. Oh no, wait, we're at Sofala, which is... Oh, I don't see it. There it is, 29. Okay, so we gotta go up 2 towns. We'll stop at Mombasa to get some quartz. And actually do some trading. Now, you can't haggle on this one like you can on the second one, right? Like, the set price is the price. Alright, that's 1. 2, right there. You can haggle if the port is aligned with you. Okay. Worst mate, best portrait. Huh? That's what they wrote in my yearbook. Okay, I think... remind me, if I get rid of crew members, do I get more space to hold more stuff? Or is that a lie? This is all pretty full. I don't have a ton of money anyway. Right. You eat and drink less. You can haggle in Breath of Fire? Oh yeah. Okay, so which spot am I supposed to be buying quartz from? Is it Mozambique or Mombasa? And bear in mind, this is like later in the game, so you know some of this might have changed already. Should I go back down to Mozambique and try there? This will work? Okay. So let's just go ahead and get it. Whatever. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we're stuck. Our gold is running low. Oh no. Y'all be fine. Okay, so we're going up to... we're selling the quartz in. Let me scroll up to remember what you told me. Oh, it was Aiden for quartz, right? Yeah, okay. So we're going up to Joa now, or Goa. I don't know. We're gonna Goa to Joa, which is... where? I'm actually not seeing it. Oh, there it is. 38. Okay. Not too far. And then from there, we'll go ahead and buy, is it the cloth to sell in Aiden? I think is what you'd written. Come on already. Oh, it's only trying to load a map for the entire planet. Yeah. No biggie. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this map here. Make sure we're doing all right, all right. All right, cruising along. I'm gonna guess we gotta start going north here. Come on now. Not sure if I need to be further east or not. Where is this? This is I think that's Goa right here. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm totally gonna take advantage of those shoulders thing. I did not know that. Maybe I read it in the manual and just forgot. I don't know. Okay, so to recap, we're selling the quartz here, and then we're gonna get cloth here, right? See if we make some money on this. Oh yeah. Did a challenge of this once where I banned myself from Europe and Mediterranean. Huh. What's up, Melty Frost? How you doing? It's going great. Thanks for asking. Oh, and you enjoy the games that are like this, huh? They don't really make stuff like that, like exactly like this anymore. We were talking about a game called say hey, thanks for the follow to Melty Frost. I appreciate that. Oh, and I see you're a first time chatter too as well. Do you know me from anywhere else, or is this our first time being acquainted? Always exciting. We were talking about a game like this called Sailing Era, I believe. It was just like a really polished version of Uncharted Waters and its sequel, New Horizons. So if that's the sort of thing that you like, you might check that out. Okay, let's see. I'm sure we can get more stuffed in somewhere. Yeah, we were just talking about it yesterday. So what are your thoughts on Sailing Era? We're gonna do I'll fill up this ship here and then we'll save the rest. Well, we could probably carry a little bit more. Right here. First time, hey, it's good to meet you too. Let me give you a little intro. My name is Moses, aka the Well-Read Mage, author, writer, used to do podcasting, stuff like that. We're playing through every Super Nintendo RPG and RPG hybrid. Let me flash our list for you so you can take a peek. Let me know if any of these games are some of your favorites. I have actually my favorite game of all time is on this list. So it's been a good run. Okay, I'm gonna resist saving because all kinds of crazy things happen. Okay, let's go to Aiden next. That is gonna be 33. Thanks for this map as well, Aaron. It's really good. Oh yeah, straight across, straight west. Favorite game is a Nintendo? No. My top 5 on this list are going to be Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Breath of Fire 3, Earthbound, and either Lufia 2 or Super Mario RPG. Also really liked Shadowrun, love Secret of Mana, Illusion of Gaia, Soul Blazer. Those are great. I liked Eye of the Beholder. So we've played all of these except for Might Magic 2, Might Magic 3, and Super Ninja Boy. So we're cruising along our journey here. Here we go. So we're almost done on this list. Once we do finish, then we're gonna ideally we're gonna do the Super Famicom RPGs. Whoa, legend here, Cinco Play. Didn't know Tecmo Secret of the Stars. See, and it's just because Aaron made the Nintendo joke. I bet you were sweating bullets trying to come up with, like, what's another game that he didn't like that we could joke around as his favorite? Nintendo's the one low-hanging fruit, but yeah, also did not super care for Tecmo Secret of the Stars. But yeah, still even not the worst game on here. All right, let me put this away. And I have not played Terranigma, no. So we're saving Terranigma for last. Was supposed to them simultaneously? No, that's not what I saw. I was looking right at the screen. Simultaneously, give or take, like 30 seconds. You know? But all that matters is the other guy was first. There better not be like a time signature on these. Nah, there's not. Nice, I don't think I've played any of these games. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, highly recommend you play, you should play the Super Mario RPG remake, that is fairly recent. You should definitely play the Final Fantasy games, Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger. I think you'd really like them. No, see, and even that's late, too. Come on, Cinco Play. So this is on Super Nintendo. Yeah, all of these RPGs that we're playing on are on an original Super Nintendo, on a television. That's the screen that you're looking at right now. So it's like we're all huddled in a room. That's why it's crooked, and it drives me nuts too. So believe you me, but you know, I can't get it perfect. So what kind of games do you like to play? What are some of your favorites, Melty Frost? Let's see. I like the solo areas in Secret of the Stars. Secret of the Stars is another one with cool ideas, poor execution. Because there's stuff in there like how you could switch parties, but it winds up being almost like there's no reason to do that ever. So, okay, here we are at Aiden. Right now we're going to sell off some cloth and make a whole lot of money. Money! Get a good job with good pay, you're okay. I'm in a high five down the do first class traveling section. I think. Okay, quartz will be cheap because you're manipulating the market down. Okay, so where should I go for quartz? You buy it here, right? Whoops. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna take quartz to Goa, right? We're going to Goa. To Goa with the quartz. Secret of the Stars definition be more ambitious than your budget allows. Yeah, I mean, they could have just designed it better, you know? What about a game where you could do anything? Then lately, Astonistia Story. Oh, really? Okay, I never had a PSP, so I've never heard of that one. Is that an RPG? Retro love Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and Oblivion. I've also never played those. I have Skyrim, and I think Morrowind, but I've never played Elder Scrolls. What's the best Elder Scrolls to start with? Okay, let's buy all this up. That's all we could carry out of that. That was a little on the expensive side. Oh, these people get out of my way. Okay, here we go. It is a buggy game. I think we ran into some bugs. Yeah. It would have been really cool if they had just designed dungeons simply to be able to utilize you having to switch back and forth between parties. And they kind of did a little bit of that early on where there was some gates. There's like gated areas which you could only access. But things like double buttons to open doors, you know, putting together puzzles and things like that. It seems like that would have been fairly easy to implement, but I don't know. It's like almost like, seems like almost like they had ambitious ideas and just didn't know what it. If you want the best version, probably Oblivion. Okay, I think best first experience on principle is what I usually try and go for, and then the most best open-ended ambitious I try and save for later. And we'll see how much money we make here. I'm still not used to using the shoulder buttons there. Okay, now we are going to debark and go to Goa. Oh, you can really tell. You can tell. Now this is, jokes aside, this is a really ambitious game right here. Biggest map in the whole of Super Nintendo. Oh yeah, I already forgot what we're doing. Skyrim seems like it's the big one, you know, like you gotta play the Skyrim. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, we are maxed the heck out. Okay, should I? Well, you know what I can do? I could buy some more food here, and then come back and see if they'll sell some more stuff. Whoa. Whatever. Really like on the second Uncharted Waters how you had that auto load. That definitely saves quite a bit of time. Okay, let's see if we can sell a little more of this. Astonistia Story is 2D RPG. That's cool. I never had a Vita or a PSP. There's a lot of stuff on there that I missed out on personally. Has that been ported anywhere else? Or is that it? Let me go ahead and save here. Oh, you know what? I don't even know where Alfonso is now. So let's see if we can't get information. Tip the waitress. He's somewhere around... Okay. Got me some Elder Scroll peeps? We got them all in here. Something to keep in mind here. Mates move at the end of the month. Oh, so he's going to move again. Okay, let me just go spend some time in the inn. And ideally, he's not like too far. There we go. Huzzah! October and my anniversary day. Oh, 1510. Been married for a long time. He's at the port of Cochin. Okay, that's not far at all. That's like just south of here in it. Let me see. What is, yes. 2 cities to the south. Okay, now this is it. We got plenty of money. We could beat this guy up. I wish it would at least do that rather than just hit you with a wall. Like, no, I'm not going to give you the treasure chest or the treasure map. And that's it. You can't advance in the game. I wish there was some kind of like skill-oriented thing. Like, let me fight you for it. Let's arm wrestle minigame. Let's give me a riddle to answer. Let me hunt him down. But a lot of this kind of boils down to moments like that where you just cannot trigger the event, can't figure out how to trigger the event, you can't find the guy, things like that. That would be if I bought out Uncharted Waters. That would be one thing I would change. Oh, almost missed it. Okay, my dude. Here we go. I mean, giving it all that time again, it's got to be something. Now let me save one more time. That way, if we waste a bunch of money on this, I'm not sure what else it could be. You know, presumably it's got to be something obvious, right? There's no waitress here, yeah. Maybe she lied. Oh, there's really not a whole lot going on here. Okay. There we go. It's out back. Yeah, I don't know. So the story is interesting in that it's really more of a premise. It's one of those kinds of RPGs. But essentially, you play as a young Portuguese sailor who has to sail around the world discovering things, exploring new cities. You can trade, you could do battles on the sea, you could fight pirates, you can fight warships, you can invest in foreign economies, you could start, you know, wars and things, I guess. There's a lot to this game. The map is the entire world map in the 1500s. So it's pretty impressive. I don't know, Aaron. Any other ideas? Does anybody have any ideas on what to do here? Because this single thing is holding me up from getting the map, and I have no idea where to go. His name is Alfonso. So we've already found Fernando, Regis, Kathy. No, we've found a lot of people. But there's some kind of hidden requirement. Oh, okay. Apparently this game uses randomized parameters for treasure chest hunts. So there's a stat check here that we're basically not able to get. Okay, tipping the waitress or buying drinks for the locals. If I can't figure this out, we're going to have to cancel the quest and try and get another one. Well, this is bogus. Had no idea this was going to happen. Okay, I guess that counts as buying drinks right there. Nobody else here for that. There's gambling. Play some blackjack. Whatever. No! I lost. So yeah, it's some kind of hidden stat check. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Let me check one more time. We'll do this one more time as well. See if we can't find him. Here we go. Okay, so for some reason, he sold it to me for only 500 gold. Now this matches with what I just read in that you had to try to recruit some crew first. I don't know if the gambling thing tipped it over, but whatever the weird hidden requirement was for the map, we solved it. I don't know. That's really, really frustrating. Okay, a lot of time was spent on that. So now, let's see. How do you view the map again? I think we got to get out on the boat. Hopefully the treasure is nearby as well. I'm probably gonna ask for your help as well, chat. So hopefully some of you will know. Let's do info, fleet cargo items. Okay, that's not it. Mates, there it is, map. All right, so there's our map. Probably should have fired whoever drew that map. That's pretty atrocious. Hey, DD Dragon, thanks very much. Thanks for hanging out with us. I gotta figure out where this is now. I think it's the island east of Sofala, but I'm really not sure. It looks like it could be, but there's so many spots here. Aaron, to you too. I don't know if you recognize this particular map, but I'm gonna go see if that's what it is. That's my current gut instinct. Actually, I wonder if we talk to a waitress, we might be able to get some information. Come on now. I feel like the sailing was faster on the second one, but I really appreciated the free movement. Going back to this style of movement here, definitely feels prototypical. Okay. Now, I don't think this is it. Let's check. It could be, though. No, there was like a little lake of some kind. I don't think it's it. It would be like around here or something. Reckon it's further southeast? Really? There's not much else southeast. Let's see what's around the bend here. We did get the map. Let me pop it open here. I thought this might have been it, but it's not, I don't think. Okay, here's the map. So, let me catch you up on that, Aaron. I don't know what requirements were needed for that map, but I paid some money to recruit crew and didn't recruit them, and then I gambled blackjack once, and then he sold the map for 500 gold. That's it. So we got the map. This is not a very helpful map at all. I thought that it could have been this island to the east of Sofala, but I don't think it is. So ideally, it's somewhere nearby. Let me see. We'll just ask him to look at it real quick. Further southeast, but I'm already like really far south. So let's go talk to somebody at Sofala. See if we can't figure something out. Further southeast from here is gonna be like friggin' there's like a couple islands. There's Australia. Whoops. I don't know if this is where I want to go. But you don't recognize that map just off the bat. I know you mentioned that you would skip. Oh, here's some ships. That's a mess. That's all right. Oh, you know what? We better look first. Portuguese trade ships, so we're not going to bother them anyway. Oh, who's that? Oh, not going to catch him. Oh, hey. Turkish warships. A little risky, but I'm going to try it. There we go. I did not fire sailors, no. So, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to be attacking the Portuguese. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay. All right. So we'll see if I could... See if we can actually do this. Oh, one of our guys just pieced out. One of our dudes... So what does that mean here, then? If we lose... Jeez Louise. He's gone forever. Do we lose the whole ship and all the crew as well? Or if I buy another mate, do they just... I get that ship back? Yes. So that sucks. So I'm going to reset. Wow. Dude was really like, bye. Oh, boy. I'm remembering a little bit why I shelved this game. Let's check before I leave here. Let's check if anybody has some information for me. There's no waitress here. do this a couple times. Do it like 5 times. I don't know if there's anybody around anymore. Here we go. Yeah. Guesses it's more to the southeast. Okay. All right. So that's what it's going to be. It's southeast from here. Let me see. No, did anybody make a map for this game that includes all of the treasure map spots? Okay, let me see what I can find here. Oh, there's Gilmock's map. Oh, that's New Horizons. Okay, yeah, this one's from Mike's RPG Center. This one looks like it could be useful here for trying to find this exact shape. There's an island like straight down that could be it. Let me take another look at this map. If you want a speculum helps map stuff, you can buy one in Calicut or Ceylon. Oh, that's not too bad. Just give treasure hunting around the real world. Yeah, I know, it's kind of like, that seems like that'd be harder. Well, let's go back up to Calicut then, and I will purchase that because, yeah, I could probably spend hours just trying to get to this specific spot, and it could take me a while. At least they do give you some general direction, and that's not nothing. $12K, and we could afford it too. I think I've still got more stuff in the hold to sell as well. Let's see, what do you got? Speculum. Okay, we got it. And what did we have for sale? Oh, I think it's on the Ultima. Quartz. Oh, that's a decent amount. Okay, so we're full up again. We got the speculum. Now, how does this work? I'm going to guess you like pull up the map and then they kind of give you more specific directions? Maybe. Okay, let's give it a shot. It looks like, looking at the map, it looks like... No, I don't know. Let's see. Info map. Do I have to land in order for them to... Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I actually have to go ashore. And then, let's see. The treasure is at... There we go. Now we can get some actual coordinates here. So that is south 60. Okay. And east 110. Way the heck over there. So that is... It's the bottom left corner of Australia. Apparently. Not too far, but far enough, honestly. Now let me ask too, do you think that it would be faster to sail back from Africa, to sail back around Africa and up to Lisbon. Or from Africa, should I cross the Pacific? No, because then I got to cross 2 oceans. That doesn't seem very helpful. Crikey. Well, we found it. I mean, we found how to use the thing. Past east will be annoying. Okay, so we're gonna go west then. We're gonna go west. I don't know where this is. Oh, it's Sumatra. Okay. We should be passing Java. Sections where ships can just vanish. Oh. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. So we'll save, I guess, at some point. I don't know how you pronounce that. Leveque. We'll probably save there and then make the trip across from Australia to Africa. And then come up the west coast and back to Lisbon. I should be hitting it by now. Maybe it's further this way. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks like... Oh, no, it's not it, because there's like a right angle or something like that. This is it. No, doesn't seem to be it. Okay. Let's take a peek again. Oh, it's further up. Okay. Like up around here. Because they want you to have like the actual like tile, right? It's going to be in this corner. There we go. Found the dragon ring. Oh, what's up, Major Rage? How you doing? What's happening? What's going on? We just got our treasure. We just got our treasure and everything's a-okay. It took forever. We did it. And now we must needs sail back up to the nearest town. I'm going to go ahead and save and then cut across the ocean west and try and get back home ASAP. We are doing good, mon frere. I didn't know you spoke Italian. Yeah, we're doing good. It's a chill day, playing some Uncharted Waters. Met a new friend earlier. That's always a good time. And yeah, just hanging out, but getting this quest taken care of. If I can avoid it, I will not undertake another adventure quest, because that was really long. And there was a significant amount of sailing. There was much waters and much uncharting. Let's get out of here. There we go. Blimey, this port's empty. Okay, that's fine. You know what? We'll be fine. I'm gonna make it all the way to Sofala or something like that. So Mage, you had some business had to take care of today. I saw a bit of that. I did catch your Discord DM. It's always good to take care of business in real life. It's a good feeling when that stuff gets done. Okay, and then this will be the big cut straight across the ocean. Now, ideally, our ship won't vanish for no reason at all. And it'll actually just be a safe journey with no major problems or anything. And I'm going to watch out for warships too, because I can take care of the trade ships all right, but the warships, I think I'm a little understaffed for that. All right on. Well, I hope everything checks out okay at the vet visit. What's the daughter's dog's name? We are fans of pet names around here. This is a lot of ocean. Uh-oh. Oh, Albion. That's a cool name. So I was recently learning that there is a connection between the word elf and the word Albion. But Albion was a word that even the Greeks were using for that area of the world. I ran out of water. Alright, so that's not good. Okay, ran out of food. We got other ships with food. They're fine. Is there a way to look at where I'm at in the world? Ish. I'm just gonna keep going for it. Anyway, it's a cool name. I like the name Albion very much. Uh-oh. Yo, where is this town? I sworn it was right around here. Let's see. Next screen should be it. Oh. This is not where I wanted to go. Can I restock on food and stuff here? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, completely overshot it. Near Cape Town. See, I was aiming for Sofala. We made it all the way to Cape Town. Okay, we can get supplies, so that's great. Oh, we had plenty of stuff. A bunch of whiners over here. Yeah, drop the rest on this. And then when we get back to the map, I think I will go ahead and fix stuff with the lumber. Whoops. There we go. We made it. Woo. Because it's a little scary with the ability to only have one save on this game. That is something that I think makes this game extra difficult. Like, it increases the difficulty of the game because you really can't mess around with, like, falling back on a previous save. And there has been a couple times early on when I played this where I saved at a really bad spot. Okay, let's go ashore and let us fix our ships for a minute. They're actually not that beat up from that storm, but fortunately. There we go. Oh no! I pushed the wrong button. I was just about to make the pun ship shape. But it didn't work. I screwed it up. I got him. Dad, curse you, Koi! Curse you! So, Aaron, before we met you, back when I was playing Inindo and New Horizons or Uncharted Waters, we had a running gag that there was a Koei curse, because Inindo wound up being the first game that I refused to finish on stream, and then Uncharted Waters was the second one. So then by the time we got to New Horizons, it was like, okay, if you can't finish that, then straight up, Koei curse. But that right there, just backing out of the fix thing, that was a bit of Koei curse going on. That, you see, Mage knows what's up. Not being able to save staggered. It's a safety net, come to realize. A huge safety net. And in a game like this, where there are so many decisions that you can make, not to mention a bunch of random events that could occur, it's real dangerous. It's very dangerous. Watched a guy do every SNES RPG before? Which guy? I know Mr. JRPG, not personally, but I've met him online. Really nice guy. He blitzes through these. Oh, really? What happened? The re-program. Well, that's too bad that he's not active anymore, because I would have loved to have compared notes. I am very interested in how people define what an RPG is. That was the topic of my book last year. I came up with a system that tries its best to quantify what an RPG is with two circles. The smaller circle has to do with character building and customization, character progression, which in my opinion is the only mechanic traditionally unique to RPGs in video games. And then a larger circle that includes the things that you would expect from an RPG, like narrative, exploration, economy, things like that. Combat, variables, that sort of thing. I think he just did what he did and lost interest. I'm the only one of many people got interested in COVID and lost interest afterward. Okay, how far did he get into the journey through every SNES RPG? Because there's 47 in English by my count. There's like 120 or so on the Super Famicom. So there's a lot. He did them all. Wow. Reggie had with Nobunaga was almost gone in Indo. Then there was a really, I think there's still a clip for it on my channel. There was a really close boss fight that I did on an Indo. I was like 1 or 2 turns away from getting wiped, and then pegged him with like a really tiny hit, like 1 or 2 HP, and straight up got him. It was great. Let's see who this is. I don't think so. Not right now. I'm on my way home. Oh, okay. So he had a broader scope. Probably included a lot of games that I would personally list as action adventure. Like a lot of people would include Harvest Moon, which is not action adventure, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is action adventure. Harvest Moon is an interesting case because its developer was like, let's make an RPG without combat. But in taking combat out, they also took out intrinsic character progression, variables, all kinds of stuff. And it winds up not being an RPG. Yeah, Link to the Past. Oh, hang on. Then our list is actually super close. Because my list is 47 RPGs and RPG hybrids included, and no Famicom exclusives. So that's pretty darn close, actually. But yeah, I think a lot of people include A Link to the Past. My controversial inclusions... Did I pass Lisbon? I don't think I did. My controversial inclusions are Magic Sword, which nobody cares about or knows about, so people don't usually make a noise about that. But King of Dragons and Knights of the Round are included because I happen to think that they are roll em-ups. That is a beat 'em up in which they injected RPG oriented character progression. It's the kind of thing that you would expect from that period in the context of an arcade game if you were to take a beat 'em up and fuse it with an RPG. And I think in general, roll 'em ups are pretty darn cool. Like if you've never played Dragon's Crown or River City Girls, those games are amazing. They're really cool. Okay, we finally made it back. Go talk to the dang king over here. The legendary dragon ring. I knew you'd find it. Bestow this man with a new title. I'll deposit your reward into your savings. Okay, we did it. How much money we got? Oh, I got a lot of money. I'm gonna dump. No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I think we'll go ahead and sell some of this, and then we'll save. Oh, we're good on that. Okay. All right. So. Lisbon, Hamburg, Antwerp. So somebody took Oslo and London from us already. Let's go see what our current stats look like. Oh, yeah, and Bordeaux, that's right. Yeah. His worst rated games were Draken, Lord of the Rings, Might and Magic 3. Did he do Might and Magic 2? A lot of people don't know of Might and Magic 2. It was PAL exclusive. Lagoon. I'm surprised that was rated that low. Wizardry 5. I actually think Wizardry 5 is great, but I can understand how people would not like it. Treasure Hunter G he didn't like. Really? That might have pissed some people off. Treasure Hunter G is supposed to be a fan favorite. Obitus. Obitus, I actually rewrote the Wikipedia page for Obitus. That is definitely an action adventure game. It's disguised as a first-person dungeon crawler, but it's not an RPG at all. There's no character building. There's no equipment. You like pick up rocks and throw it. You know, you got a stamina bar. You got a life bar. That's it. And there's nothing you can do to increase them. I don't recall. But I did play through that one to play test it, but it didn't make the cut for me. Okay, so the question now is, what would be the next stat that I need to get the next number that I need to get my fame up to? I think we needed 32,000-ish around there to beat the game. I took forever just to do that. So I'm guessing going back and securing the fealty, I guess, of those northern cities, and then coming back and doing the southern ones and the ones in the Mediterranean. seems like it would be the way to go, as well as doing more battles, things like that. I think that's going to be the way to go. Let me see. We'll go do the northern towns. Let's double check that our ships are fixed up a-okay. They're good. Maybe a bit more crew in case we run into some warships. Hi there. Oh, nothing, Carlotta? Okay. Nope. That's wrong. We'll go with 120 on these, I think. Might have been too many right there. Oh no, just enough. Okay. Oh, really? That far? Okay. So, from what I'd seen online, 32,000-ish and some change was the requirement for the last events in the game. Is that accurate, or what would you say to that? Let's go ahead and, you know what? We're just going to sail for a little bit. As if that's the case, we're actually pretty close to finishing this off, which is really exciting because I feel like I've played this game forever. I would be really happy, actually, if the final quest line was available essentially now. Because I've got 27,000, don't I? I think it's still nighttime, yeah. Come on, catch him. Man. Yeah, let's see who this is here. Portuguese warships. So that's a no. Oh, darn. Okay, so then what? If you have 32,400 fame and you accept a quest, is it guaranteed to be the final quest? Or is it still going to be randomized and then you might have to get like a higher fame threshold? Yeah, let's take care of Bordeaux here. Man, I wish I hadn't saved. I wish I could go back to a save point. Never got it? Okay. All right. Let me double check here. Bordeaux might be sitting at not 100. So check the ports. It is at 60-40. So what? Like 6 of these? 6,000? Might do it. I can hear my kids getting rowdy out there. Five, 6. Yeah, let's try that. Well, I gave him a little extra then. Then you would have missed out on the experience of finding a treasure. So we did do some treasure hunting when I previously played this. I'll do one more. We'll get that extra 5. I'll go ahead and do one more. This is gonna give us fame for doing this, right? Because I'm not just dumping money in the ocean. Yeah, as I recall, we might have done 2 or 3 treasure map quests, maybe like 2. And I thought they were cool. This one in particular was pretty brutal because there was a long chain of people that they were asking me to find. It felt particularly cruel too, that they were like, hey, sail from Western Europe to the Caribbean and then back to Western Europe. And I was like, this is where I started. You could have just, you know, played a bit more of an efficient telephone game. But c'est la vie, as the Italians say. Speaking of Italians, Team USA won yesterday. I don't know if any of you are into the FIFAs, but I enjoyed that game. I admit it, I did. Okay, here we are at Antwerp. And, oh, you know what? Let me check what the station is here. Port. Oh, we're good. I think I checked before we start dumping funds in there. Okay, probably should start. Nah, we're fine. We still got plenty of stuff. Next town up, I think, is London. Yeah, right here. And then Oslo is the next one after that. Okay, let's see what they left me with. Probably not, didn't take the whole thing, but... oh, Spain. How could you do this to me, Spain? All right, we'll do maybe 6 or 7 of this. Whoops. 4, 5, 6. We'll do one more for good luck. 7. And let's take a peek. It wasn't good luck enough. One more. Hey, enjoy the work. Thanks for all your help today, Aaron. Great to have you around. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for all the tips and stuff. Okay, we're going to do Oslo, and that'll probably be it for me as well. 5 days, plenty of time. Hey, Gilmock too. What's going on, Gilmock? I was just looking at your New Horizons map. How are you? Now, you and I were chatting before, weren't we? I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for your contributions to the study of the uncharting of waters. There we go. We did, yeah. Was it when I was playing New Horizons, or was it when I was playing this Uncharted Waters? Oh, is this the right city? Let me see. Yeah, it is Oslo. also do not remember. I have a rather poor memory. Well, regardless of when, it is good to see you again. Uh-oh, a favor. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to happen. I think it was New Horizons 2. That would be my guess. I absolutely did take advantage of using your map that is up on GameFAQs. Yes, super duper helpful. So thank you again for that, because I'm sure it made the journey through New Horizons all that much more enjoyable, and I wound up really, really loving New Horizons. I think that game is quite awesome, and I'd like to go back and play it again sometime. Play as a different character, Catalina, perhaps. We'll do one more and see where we're at here. GameFAQs was taken from the ROM directly. Awesome. That's really cool. And I enjoy the interactivity of it as well, like how you can turn things on and off. Because it is an overwhelming... These are a couple of overwhelming things. Perhaps try the randomizer of it. Yes! Good friend Aaron, who just had to peace out, was just talking about the randomizer and yourself, I think yesterday, day before. No, I wasn't on yesterday, so day before. I would be delighted to give it a try. Where could I go ahead and find that for myself? It's on the GitHub. Also, one more thing to run past you. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Sell off a couple of these things here. This is still my first playthrough of Uncharted Waters, so that explains that. I'm sure it's a bit of suffering to watch an amateur suffer through this game, but you know, I do what I can. Hey, thanks for the link as well. John says, funny there wasn't any guide on Nintendo and GameFAQs, just cheat codes. John, you should write one. Thanks very much, Gilmock. I'm going to go ahead and download this as soon as I'm off stream here. Right on, right on. Yeah, that'll be a cool way to check it out. I do want to get an FX Pack Pro. I'm playing all these on original hardware. So I could take that download and put it on the Pack Pro and then play it on my system, right? I'm not what you would call a techie or anything like that, so I have to ask about stuff like that. Oh, we got plenty of food. It's the water more like running low on. There we go. And we're just gonna get back to Lisbon this way. Cool. Well, that'll definitely be what I want to do next then. That's pretty exciting. There are still plenty of things in that game that I didn't get to see. But I think playing a randomizer would be really interesting. Out of curiosity, did you ever run into anybody or make anything yourself that plays around with modifying the way that dueling works in New Horizons? I like the dueling, and I think I got decently good at kind of guessing, like making educated guesses on what an opponent might use. But, you know, it still felt pretty random as well. It's really bad game. Are there any guys that want to... Yeah, I think there's guides out there somewhere for a Nintendo, because I remember referencing one. Maybe it was the only guide out there. I don't know. Let's see who this is here. Oh, a Spanish warship. Maybe we could take him. I don't know. Be a little tricky. Hey now. Oop, wrong one. Attacks the warships. Versus like the dueling in that game should be more action based. I think it would be interesting if it was more action based. I think that it's frustrating that it's not super skill based. I appreciate that you can kind of guess what they have a higher probability of using, maybe based on the weapon that they have, or you know what's going to do the best damage should they attack with the weapon's strength. If I got that right. Oh shoot. Like a horrible place. What the heck? So I'd be really interested to see if somebody had severely done some modifications for that. I think I might just. I think I went too much there. Anyway, something I was going to bring up, Gilmock, is last year I published a book on these RPGs. That's kind of the whole reason why I've been playing through every Super Nintendo RPG and RPG hybrid, which I would consider this to be. And I've written both an Uncharted Waters and a New Horizons chapter. I think my goal when I come to publish Volume 2, which will include those two chapters, as well as republish Volume 1, is to get people who are experts on these games to kind of provide their thoughts on the chapters and hopefully clarify anything that I might have messed up as well. I would be delighted if you'd be interested in looking at that once it is complete, but I have no kind of timetable as to when that might be. Do you know a lot about the ROM, but I'm not like super experienced in SNES graphics programming. Oh, gotcha. There's certainly a lot there that they could have done that would have been really interesting with the combat. Okay. Let me, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I've lost to every warship that I've faced since sort of restarting my playthrough on this game. That's fun. Let's go around here. Yeah, he's almost toast. We just need to not sink our ship first. Oh, no, we got him. All right. I didn't think that was going to be that hefty. Glory for Spain. I mean, Portugal. Let's see what we get. A lot of money. A whole ton of money. Holy smokes. Let's grab a bunch of this stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'd looked at a couple maps. I think I used yours and the one from Mike's RPG Center the most. The one from Mike's RPG Center I used for the first Uncharted Waters. Yours is definitely the one that I used primarily for the second game's playthrough, and obviously extremely accurate as well. It's a technical triumph. Okay, let's head on back to Lisbon now. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Stop here in Bordeaux for a second. Check our ship damage. Now, are there any other games that you are as interested in and as well versed in as the Uncharted Waters? You're not a Nintendo fan, are you? You might be. We were saying earlier, this stream attracts a lot of Nintendo fans. I think I've met all of them. All right, here we go. Just need to make it back home. Oh, nice. Quest of the Avatar. Oh, I can't remember who it was. There's somebody in our regular community who is a huge fan of that game. I've never played it myself. Actually, my first Ultimas were the ones on this system. False Prophet and Runes of Virtue 2 and Blackgate. Did not like Blackgate. Did like False Prophet for the most part. Have you played those? The Super Nintendo ones? Oh, come on. So close. Alright. False Prophet's not too bad. Blackgate, they severely oversimplified for the sake of the port. To the point where it's borderline just an action-adventure. And then Runes of Virtue 2 is like straight up just a Zelda clone. It's not even like an RPG or anything, so I skipped that one. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff here. How are we looking? Yeah, we got plenty of that. Okay. I actually think that's where I'm going to draw it today. Oh, you know what I do want to see real quick is I want to see what his rep stats are at. Or his fame. Oh, right. On. We're at 30. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get to that magic 32 400 and see if we can't tidy up this game. That would be really nice. But I think that's where I'm going to draw it for the day. Gilmock 2, hey, it was great chatting with you. Real legend in the Uncharted Waters scene. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Aaron, I think, had to take off. Thanks for all the help too, Aaron, everybody else. John, you were in here since moment one. I appreciate it very much. I should be on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central. We're going to play more. Hopefully, ideally, finish this game off. It's been a long time coming. A long, long time coming. Only game that I had to set down and then come back to on stream to actually go ahead and finish it up in its entirety. But that's exciting, because I've been looking forward to tying a bow on this one for a while. If that's the case, game after that, I was considering checking out that remake that they did for Earthbound Beginnings, Mother 1. But they made it look like Earthbound. I would check that out. On the YouTube side, draw off quickly. Oh yeah, YouTube's pretty quiet. I usually just store the YouTube stuff over there. But I'm glad you're keeping it company, John, over on the YouTube. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Love you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.